What's up, everybody? See if you can guess where we are. Let's go up on top of the hill. We're on Barry. Been out on a charter today. Yeah, quite a few rays caught. Really good day, really good day. Highly recommend them. Escape Charters, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, there was quite a few people on our boat that hadn't fished for years or hadn't fished at all, and he took the time to show them, give them the knowledge, helping them out. Brilliant little charter. Yeah, well, done the charter and I thought, well, it's 3.5 hours home, or I could stay a little bit into the night and fish somewhere I've always wanted to fish. So target, blondes, or any sort of ray really. Got the big boys out, got the Harrison and the Sport for the 2 fathoms, because you have got to winch over this lot. It's clean sand out there into the bay. Yeah, so basically where that water line is now, about 10 foot after that is the sand. I banged a little 5-ounce lead out just to see what my distance is like. I'm miles away. I'm miles out there, so I ain't got to worry about that. That's the advantage about being up high. You don't have to smack it to get any distance. So yeah, I'm going to wait for that tide to roll up a little bit more, just purely because if I do get a ray on, I've got no way of really getting down there to get it. So I can walk down this ledge, not a problem. I've got my studs on. It's a lot steeper than it looks on camera, guys, I'm telling you that now. So I'm taking it easy. You can see loads of people have been up and down here in their studs. So it's obviously a very popular mark. Hence probably why I know about it. I'll tell you what though, there's a lot of line laying around everywhere, people. Enough said, don't have to go into it. But yeah, gingerly making my way down. You wouldn't want to be falling off of this. It's like something out of Lord of the Rings. You wouldn't want to be falling into that. And if I get a ray on, I've literally got no way of getting it up there. No way, unless I literally tug on it and hope that it comes up. I mean, even over to the side, there's a big rock ledge there. If I could get down onto that ledge, it'd be fine, but I can't. So I'm going to give it an hour. Wait for that tide to flood up over that a little bit more. Then I've got half a chance of getting it back if I do land one. So yeah, the idea is out on this massive spit. Well, yeah, jut of land, whatever you want to call it. I can't think of the word right now. Cast into the sandy bay. And hopefully bring in a nice ray of some sort. If this don't look steep on this camera, I'm telling you it is, and I'm promising you it is. There's the gear up there. So good job I got my studs on, because this would be really slippery. Good job it ain't raining as well. And get my arse up here, my fat arse my eye had. And it's a walk from the car park and all. Oh, day out on the boat and then come and do this. I must be nuts. But hey, I got Monday off work and all. That which wasn't planned, and they said I could take it off, so I'm not going to complain. Yeah, so bag she got me. She's a good girl to me. She paid for the charter mate I had as well. It was a Christmas present. Honestly, I couldn't ask for anyone better. Hence why we're now engaged. Right, so we've got sand eel, mackerel, there's squid in there. To be honest, this bag I just pulled out the freezer. I don't know what's in it. Probably the same thing because I was fishing for the same kind of species last time. Oh, I've got some bluey in there. Got some more sand eel, mackerel. These boxes are brilliant as well. I've taken them out now, but in the car there's these little ice packs that I put down each side and one in the lid. I actually believe that was Steve, Maddie Man, that told me to do that. And I've done it. That's been in there since last night, about 10:30. I've been out on the boat all day in the blistering heat. I've got here and that's still ice. So that's basically done, well, it's done about 18 hours, isn't it? 16, 18 hours. And it's still cold. Brilliant. Awesome. Just being nosy now because I've got crap everywhere. Full of crap, literally. Yeah. Hopefully, give it an hour. I'm going to bake these up. What we'll probably do is one sand eel and squid, and one just squid for now. And then we'll chop and change wherever I go. Sand eel, mackerel. We'll just see what's working. I've got plenty of each bait. Yeah, so Frio Viking up tide because you can bend them out. I mean, it's not great the fact that I'm on a cliff and I've got to yoink the fish up, but you see how snaggy it is down there. At least I'll be able to bend that out. Sakuma Circle, I think that's a Frio as well. These are just old rigs that I've had in my box. I don't know how snaggy it is bringing them in, so I'm going to chuck out an old pair, and if I need to change the hooks, I'm going to change the hook. That's a beauty because they are just pulley panels, so you haven't got to be so precise with the measurements. As long as the hook snood's shorter than the rig body, you're all good. And that one has got a 4-0, pretty rusty, but I've done the old scratch test. It does scratch you now. 4-0 Sakuma and a 4-0 Sakuma Circle. I can't actually, if I could tell you, I'd tell you what hook that is, but I can't. So yeah, I'm going to get them baited up. I've got me goodies. They're well needed to get me through the night. I've got my fags. I've got the sea. I've got a random bird watching me. Wow, maybe it's become a rapper. Anyway, right, I'm going to get these baited up, ready to go out, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, said I'll bring you back. I ain't even baited up the rigs yet. So, what I thought I'd do is I'll just show you how I do it. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. It's down to you at the end of the day, how you want to do it. But I'm just showing you how I do it and what works for me. Don't need no fancy baiting tools. I used to use the 2-prong baiting needles, but it's just sort of, it's unnecessary to carry, and I know it weighs next to nothing, but it's just another thing to get lost, another thing to get annoyed about. So my normal worming baiting needle, if I can get it, just a normal one. All I'll do, get your sand eel, cut just above the eyes, cut the tail off, stop it spinning, feed him down onto the baiting needle. It just gives you something nice and straight to work with, so you don't end up with a banana bait like I have done in the past. So this one's going to go out with 2 sand eel and a bit of squid. Cut that, Like I said, I just flung that at my phone and all. So you've got two the same. Literally just pinch them together. Squid. Cut a nice long sliver of squid. Now there is people that say, I'll take the skin off. Lay that alongside it. Get your cotton. Again, it's not going to be the neatest bait on earth because I'm not doing it with all these fancy fandangled tools anymore. Half of it I think is out there to catch the angler, to be honest, not the fish. Yeah. So then just nice and tight. I've started using this thicker cotton just because it's easier to see when you're trying to cut it off the old hook. Old bait, sorry. And you can pull it a lot tighter. So you get a nice longer streamlined bait for them to sit there and munch on. Get all them juices screaming out of there. Let's get them. Now some people tie a knot there. Do I? No. That. So then what I'll do, find a narrow end. That's the narrow end. So I will nick it through the back of the squid because it's the stiffer one, like that. Put it through. Bring it out around the bottom. Pull that nice and tight. Now if it's on a boat, I won't bother about elasticing that down. In fact, they barely ever use elastics, I found out today. Do a nice couple of turns over that eye, just a couple, just to keep that hook nice and straight. Work your way down the shank, tie it up. No. Then you're pretty much ready to pull the bait and needle out. Find the pennel, which is there, bring it down, measure it up against the bait. So 1, 2, 3, through, out the other side like that, and pull it nice and tight. So that way you got hook either end of the bait, just like that. So that's good to go. 6 ounce lead, we'll see how we get on with that. An imp, we'll see how we get on with that, because everyone knows they like to snap the fins off in rough ground. So yeah, that's a fairly short one. I've got a long one out as well, and we'll see which one's more productive. We'll go from there, whether I switch to 2 long ones, 2 short ones, probably drop down, who knows. Wow, more milkshake. Yeah, so that's that one baited up. I'm going to bait the other one up. Now, do I go whole squid, or do I put the same bait on and just try the 2 variations of rigs? With just squid on, I've got a chance of a hound, because for some reason they like squid on the channel, the hounds. Down our way, it's very rare you'll catch them on squid. It's normally peeler. But these guys up here struggle to get peeler, so under the understanding on the boat today, we're fairly lucky in the summer, so we're all right. But they seem to catch them on squid, so I'm here for the raise. I'm here for the raise. Right. Sand deal and squid it is. I've had hounds. I've had a lot of hounds this year. Not a lot, but enough. Yeah, let's stick with raise. Let's stick with what we're here for. I'll get sidetracked so easy, it's unreal. Right, I'll get this on the rod. No, I won't. I'll leave it a minute until that water comes up. Bait the other one up, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, brought you back, guys. Nothing has happened. Literally nothing. I've had a bait come back that's been bit, munched at, but I didn't even register a bite, didn't see nothing. There is big bows in the line, to be fair, because the wind is directly in my face. So yeah, that's sensitivity gone. That I had squid juice on my thumb and I've just cast and I've just completely burnt it. Lovely. Yeah, so I've now got one that direction and one over there. So we'll see. Hopefully near the top of the tide, saying a change. Something's got to change, but doesn't seem like anything is, to be honest. So at the moment I've got old squid out and I've got 4 or 5 sand eels bound together on the Harrison, which is that side. Squid, sand eel. Yeah. I like this little setup though. I've got my little baiting table. Everything's all set out there, nice. Got my torches ready to go. Spare bait, literally all to hand. Loving it. Although I have got one soggy foot. And that's because I waded out the other day and I found I've got a hole in these. I'm gutted because these are the studded Bass waders, and it is. Any of you's got any ideas? That. Tiny little nick. I've let in the water. Any of you's got any ideas? Put it in the comment. On my old ones, I did use a puncher repair kit, like inner tube style one, but didn't last very long. That's where I've been out crabbing in them. That's what's done that. Yeah. So basically I've been sitting here listening to music, chilling out, talking to Steph on text. And constant rebaiting. Like I've been actually on it this time. Like proper on it, because where I've been so flat out with work, getting home, sleep, work, sleep. Gets to the weekend and I've been fishing and I just don't have the art in it, which is hence why there's not been very many videos, because I've literally been going out to go through the motions. That sounds really bad because fishing is my passion, proper passion as well, and like I was leaving baits out for like an hour and a half before even thinking about changing it. This one is religious every 20 minutes until something changes. 20 minutes, half hour, because they're coming back in and they're not even remotely stripped. One of them was, like I said, had a bite mark in it. But yeah, I still ain't got that Harrison fixed. Still using it like it is from Minehead. Missing the ceramic. Hey, it's a rock rod. What do you expect? I'm not going down the route of minimas, because as Vince found out, they wear out pretty damn quick. He's got grooves in all of these. I know he fishes a hell of a lot more than me, but it's not the point. In a year's time I don't want to be changing the eyes again, so I'll stick with what I got, and I'll just have to keep replacing them when I smash them, because this is me. I'm on the rocks. This is the sort of fishing I really love. I love this stuff, but I just can't do it around Kent and Sussex, really, realistically. Nothing like the channel. Wales and English side. I'd like to go North Wales, that's for sure. up before I forget. If I can even bend over. That's mine. Well, I guess I'll I know that's going to infuriate some people, that them rods ain't on that rod rest level. It's a rod rest, it's holding the rods where they need to be. I'm not one for all that, oh matchy matchy. And in my defence, Russell's having a go. He's my mate. Good old Russell Crowe. Yeah, in my defence, I didn't get them rods matchy matchy. That Harrison was meant to be red, and it come through in Century colours. In fact, I've got to call them out on it because it annoys me. Jerry's, whoever's building your rods, look at that. It's not even whipped up to the top. Bugs the crap out of me to the point where I'm going to get some shrink tube to put over it. I normally don't care about things like that, but it was a brand new rod and that's how it come. So, oh, cheers mate. Yeah. Yeah, not a thing happening. Surprised I ain't even seen a dogfish. Had loads of them on the boat today. Thing. Hopefully as that light starts to go down, something will come in. I mean, there's quite a depth there now. You see it before. How far down it was and how rough and rugged it looks. Oh God, guys, this is steep. I don't advise you being an idiot like me and doing it on your own. I've got studs on, which are helping massively. It's pretty much the bottom of that lip now. So yeah, there's quite a depth there. So it's not as if, because that water's clear for the channel. You would expect something. Even a strap. Something's got to come along in it. Ooh. Yeah, well, what I'll do is I'll bring it back. Hopefully, with a fish, fingers crossed. It'll probably be dark by then. I'll see you in a bit. Well, not exactly what we wanted. Oh wow. Hang on. I'm getting there. So many torches. Not exactly what we wanted. A doggy, which is bleeding quite heavily. Unfortunately, he swallowed a circle. Typical nod, nod, nod. But a fish is a fish at this point because it has been dead, and as you can see it's now dark and I hadn't even had a bite. So let's get this fella back. Don't think he'll live to see another day, bless him, but I can try. I've got a big conger bait out in the hopes. Still going out with the ray baits. This was caught on a ray bait, of course it was. So yeah, let's get him back and get cracking. Bring it back. Well guys, you can see I'm back in the car, struggling. I pulled over twice, had two 2-hour kips, and I'm still really fighting it, We've got about 40 minutes left. But yeah, that dogfish was the only fish that come out in the end. But give it a go. Tried all them baits and tried all different rigs, long, short, distance wise as well, long, short. Yeah, nothing worked. Nothing. There was just nothing there. I wanted my baits anyway. Yeah, so I am getting myself home, and I'm literally just going to bed. I'll wake up when I wake up. Because I have done all day yesterday, all night bar half an hour. Yesterday, sorry, can't even think, I'm that tired. So I did all day Thursday, drove down, had a half hour sleep in the car, went out on the boat all day, fished most of the night till about 2:30, all on half hour sleep. So yeah, on the way home I've stopped at 2 services, and you can only stop for 2 hours in each one. So I had 2 hours in one, drove 20 miles and then 2 hours in the other one. Struggling. We get there. Right. Cheers for watching, guys. I'll bring you back when I bring you back, I guess. Cheers, guys.